Hi guys, Retrospects back again, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. And I know a lot of you have been requesting a sort of ship walkthrough of all our ships, and there's a reason why I've been putting that off, and that is because at the moment I'm not really happy with my ship. It's up there somewhere and it's out of camera. I really don't like it, and that's why I sort of delayed it. And the reason I'm doing this video today is I'm going to do a let's build on my new ship design. Basically going to go through the different stages of making a ship, and putting a core in, from putting a core into putting the whole pieces in, engines and weapons. And it's not going to be a long 2-hour vid because it's going to take a few hours to do, but you're going to just get to see the progression of how a ship comes out, and then be able to download it yourself and put it in your own worlds, as well as everybody else's is going to go in a different video, but you'll be able to get everyone's, and hopefully that'll please a lot of you because I know quite a few have been asking it. So first thing I'm going to do is get over here out of the way and put my core down. Names, I'm really bad with names, but I'm going for the Defiler. Probably spelled that wrong, but whatever. That is the first thing I'm going to be doing. Now the next thing I'm going to do is the way I like to do it. I'm not going to go straight for the power or anything else. I'm going to try and build some sort of frame. A basic frame of where the main hull is, not the wings or anything, and that way I can build my power around that. So I will see you when I've got that in. Bye. Alright, so I've got my frame finished. As you can see, I've decided to go for white hull as the main colour. It's going to be sort of a white with red racing stripes in it. Red hull, racing stripes. Now, this will take me about 40 minutes to an hour just to make everything symmetrical. This is probably the hardest bit, just so you need to get everything, you need to get everything right. Everything needs to be the same on both sides, and you need to make sure you got your ship got in a relatively good spot. So yeah, the next step is going to be adding the power modules in here. Now each ship in itself is unique. Now this one obviously is long, so you can't be fitting big. We could sort of fit a big cube in here, which I think I'm going to be doing, but then again you could do long columns or anything else. The Louis Louis ship up there is quite wide. It's not the longest ship, but it's quite wide. And yeah, there's my old ship that I don't like anymore, and that's Tim's ship that he's working on. He's got some weird ass design going on, which is pretty cool actually. So yeah, I will cut back to the video when I've got my power in. So see you in a sec. Alright guys, so the power's just gone in. As you can see, we've filled this block pretty nicely, and we've ended up with a power of 332,000. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's going to do me nicely, and the next step is going to be filling in some of the shields, not all the shields. I'm going to put shields in these areas. I think that's going to be a good way, and I'm going to put power tanks in this area just to fill that hole. So once I've done that, I'll be back again, so see you in a second again. Okay guys, it's been about another hour. I've added shields within the core, the power tanks to store a bit of energy. I had my thrusters on each side, and some more shields here. This is not all the shields I'm going to have. I'm going to work them in after I've done my weapons again. One little thing I can say about building ships like this is on balancing your ships around you. What you've got in. Now what I tend to do is I put about half the thrusters in, and then I moved around it, see how the power's doing, and I'll get in now. The power's at the bottom right corner, the power's only barely ticking that one thing over, and that's with a lot of thrusters, so I'm quite happy with that. And the shields again, I've got quite a few in there, a lot more than I have in my previous one, which takes a lot of damage. So the next step is going to be weapons. So what I'm thinking about, well, what I'm going to be doing is just very long columns of the cannons that are going to sprout out of the front here. There we go, in around here. These ones are going to house more cannons, and these are going to house missiles. So I will see you when I've got that done. Alright guys, so at about the 3 hour mark with the build at the moment. I've just finished adding the weapons. I've gone for long barrels of the normal lasers, if you like, cannons, and a few missiles on the sides. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of missiles. I mean, they're good for taking down enemy pirate stations, just, you know, to hit them and do a lot of damage, but they don't take shields down at all. So you want to focus your energy on your normal cannons, and you know, it's good to have a few on for the reasons I just stated. But yeah, that's my weapon systems. Again, you know, you got to have a missile computer, which is this one. It has to be the one that connects right to the type of missile, because obviously you can get heat seeker missiles and locker missiles. And then I've got my normal weapon computer for my cannons. So now the next step I've got to make is changing all these frame parts to hardened white hull, and then filling in the rest with hardened hull, and that's when I'm going to be getting back to you. So once again, I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, we're back again. I've just gone ahead and changed the frame so it's all hardened hull, and I have added shields in between the cannons, things like that, just to add some more shield power. So yeah, we're nearing completion at the moment. We've just got to fill in the gaps around the hull, and then it's going to sort of look like this with a red racer stripe going down the middle, and the cockpit is going to sit on here. You're going to hopefully walk through some flex doors here and have a nice open cockpit to go through. So again, I'm going to cut to the next bit, and hopefully I'm going to have all this filled in. So see you in a second. Okay, so I've gotten this far. I've filled in all the gaps, and all that's left to do is just tidy it up a bit, make it look a little bit fancier. So, you know, I've got the hardened hull wedges that they're going to go in, you know, in these corners, just to make it look a bit smoother and a bit nicer. But so far it's taken me about 5 hours, and yeah, there's probably another hour of this to go, but it's coming along nicely, and I'm quite happy with how it looks, and you know, it's a nice little size ship to work with. So once again, I'll see you in a second. Alright, so I've finally finished. Pretty happy with how it came out. It looks like what I drew, and yeah, so let's look at the stats. I've used over 18,000 blocks. That's why it took 5 hours. My core is at 331,000. My thrust is clocked at 8,065, and the shield capacity is around 57,000. So it looks good, performs well, and I am bloody pleased with it. So like I said, I'm going to put a link in the description so you can download the ship. So I hope I can see picture you guys using my design in your world, so that'll be quite cool. And that's about everything I've got for you. So leave a like if you enjoyed the video, found it useful, subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see some more Starmade, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.